Something powerful happens in your body. Right after dinner, most people do not know it. Some miss this moment every night, and their body silently switches into fat storage mode instead of fat burning mode. And here is the twist. It is not about starving yourself. It is not about doing an intense workout. It is not even about cutting whole food groups. It is about what you do in the next few minutes after your last bite. That window can determine whether your metabolism stays fired up while you sleep or slows down and locks in belly fat until morning. Tonight, you will learn exactly how to use this hidden window to your advantage. By the end of this video, you will know 3 simple actions that turn your night into a fat-burning phase. You will learn the perfect timing to finish dinner so your body switches into fat use mode instead of storing calories as future weight. You will discover a simple after-dinner ritual that lowers blood sugar, keeps hormones stable, and activates your metabolism. This is not a workout. It takes minutes. And most people never do it. You will also learn how to prepare your night environment so your body produces more fat-burning hormones while you sleep. Yes, your sleep habits can either build fat or burn it. There is a reason why people who sleep better lose more fat even when they eat the same amount of food. And we are going to break that down in a way that is clear, practical, and backed by research. Stay with me because the final tip in this video is something people only learn after spending months reading metabolic studies. It is a small shift you will make right before bed, and it can completely change how your body uses energy overnight. Most fitness channels never talk about this. Yet it is one of the easiest things you will ever add to your routine. If you watch this until the end, you will have a simple nightly protocol you can start tonight. No supplements, no extreme rules, no complicated routines, just smart biology, just understanding your body, just working with your metabolism instead of fighting against it. Welcome to our channel, where health becomes simple, science becomes practical, and real results come from small, smart daily actions. If you are ready to make your body work for you while you sleep and you want more videos that reveal powerful but overlooked habits like this, then go ahead and subscribe right now. Let us get started. When you finish dinner, something important shifts inside your body. The nutrients you've just consumed begin to be processed. Your digestive system is working. Your cells are deciding whether to use that fuel now or store it for later. At that moment, if food is still entering your system and you are about to sit down, scroll through your phone, or head toward bed, your body may choose storage over burning. Scientific studies show that when meals are eaten later in the day, the body's ability to burn fat drops and the risk of storing fat goes up. A laboratory trial found that when dinner came late, say 10 p.m. instead of 6 p.m., fat oxidation during sleep was reduced and the metabolism slowed. This means the calories you just consumed were less likely to be turned into energy and more likely to be tucked away as fat. Another large body of evidence review highlights that individuals who shift most of their energy intake toward the evening tend to carry more body fat and make less progress during weight loss efforts, even when their total calories match early eaters. The body's internal clock, the circadian rhythm, plays a big role. Eating at a time when your body expects to wind down can cause mismatches. The hormones, temperature regulation, and metabolic pathways are designed for rest, not heavy fueling. So the same food consumed earlier in the day may be processed differently than if consumed right before bed. Late-night meals disrupt that alignment, meaning the body often resorts to storing rather than burning. Poor sleep adds another layer of complication. Studies show that short or interrupted sleep decreases fat loss, even when diet and exercise remain unchanged. When you sleep less than the optimal 7, 8 hours, your hunger hormone ghrelin spikes, your satiety hormone leptin falls, and your body's insulin and glucose regulation degrade. In effect, your body becomes more likely to hold on to fat and less able to mobilize stored fat for energy. Now combine the two: dinner finished late, you sit on the couch, maybe have a small snack, scroll on your phone, then head to bed. That sequence sets up a perfect storm for fat storage mode instead of fat burn mode. Your metabolism has slowed because you're entering rest, your digestion is still burdened, your hormonal signals are misaligned, and your body shifts into conserving rather than expending energy. Many people repeat this cycle night after night without realizing it and wonder why fat loss stalls or why belly weight creeps up. Understanding this window after dinner gives you power. It shows that timing and immediate behavior matter just as much as what you eat. The moment you finish your meal, the body is vulnerable. Either you help it activate fat burning or you let it slip into storage mode. One of the most powerful changes you can make for overnight fat burning begins with when you stop eating. A simple goal to aim for is finishing your main dinner 2 to 3 hours before you go to bed. This small timing shift gives your body enough space to start processing food while you are still awake and moving, instead of forcing your digestive system to work when your metabolism is naturally slowing down. Here is why that matters. Your body follows a 24-hour internal clock known as the circadian rhythm. During the day, your metabolism is more active, your muscles are primed to use fuel, and your cells are better at handling glucose. As the evening arrives, your body prepares for rest. Hormones change, body temperature drops, and your digestion slows. If you eat late, especially close to bedtime, you disrupt this natural rhythm. Instead of letting the body shift into recovery and fat burn mode, you trigger digestion, elevate insulin, and signal the body to store energy rather than release it. Research has shown that late-night meals negatively impact fat mobilization. When calories come in right before sleep, less fat is burned and more is stored. People who consistently eat late, even if they consume the same total calories as early eaters, tend to gain more weight over time or struggle more to lose it. That is not because they lack discipline. It is because they are working against biology. Your body simply does not want to process large meals when it is preparing to rest and repair. Finishing dinner earlier gives your metabolic hormones a chance to settle down. Insulin levels begin to fall, and when insulin is low, your body becomes far more willing to access stored fat for energy. That early drop can make a huge difference in how your body uses fuel once you finally close your eyes at night. A helpful way to build this habit is to set a personal kitchen close time. It does not need to feel strict or stressful. It can be a gentle boundary you follow most nights. Once that time hits, the idea is simple: no full meals and avoid heavy snacks. If you truly feel hungry later, a small protein-based option or a light, low-sugar choice can support sleep without pushing your metabolism back into fat storage mode. This habit is not about deprivation. It is about alignment, syncing your eating pattern with your body's natural rhythm so that when the night arrives, your system can shift smoothly toward repair, recovery, and fat burning rather than staying stuck in digestion mode. Right after dinner, your body is processing and absorbing nutrients, especially carbohydrates. This is a crucial window because how your body handles those carbs determines whether they are burned as energy or tucked away in fat cells for later. One of the simplest, most effective habits you can add to your routine is a short burst of light movement after eating, not a workout, not a jog. Just a relaxed 10-20-minute walk or gentle movement around your home. This small effort goes a long way. When you move after dinner, your muscles take in some of the circulating glucose from the food you just ate. That means less sugar floating around in your bloodstream and less insulin required to manage it. Lower insulin levels create a better environment for fat burning, even hours later while you sleep. A walk also helps digestion, prevents a sluggish feeling after eating, and supports more stable energy instead of that common post-meal crash. Studies on evening walking show a clear effect. Gentle activity after meals helps control blood sugar more effectively than being sedentary. It is a metabolic boost without feeling like exercise. Think of it as telling your body, use this energy now instead of storing it. When your muscles move, they act like a sponge, pulling in glucose and preventing fat accumulation. That means the meal you just ate works for your body instead of working against your goals. And the best part, this does not require a gym, workout gear, or even going outside if that is not convenient. You can walk in your home, step side to side, stroll around the living room, or simply move through your hallway or terrace. If stepping outdoors feels good, a slow walk after sunset can be calming, refreshing, and ideal for easing stress from the day. If you prefer staying inside, light stretching or gentle standing movements can provide similar benefits. Avoid turning this into intense cardio. Heavy exercise right after eating can feel uncomfortable and may even interfere with digestion. The goal here is calm and consistent movement. Slow, relaxed, simple, enough to keep your body active, not enough to feel like a workout. This is also a great moment to disconnect a bit. Instead of finishing dinner and immediately sitting down with a phone, TV, or laptop, this short movement period acts as a reset. Your stomach feels better, your mind unwinds, your blood sugar stays more stable, and your metabolism stays switched on instead of slowing down right after a meal. Adding this little habit builds metabolic momentum. It sets your evening on the right track, makes late-night cravings less likely, and gives your body a head start on nighttime fat burning. Just a few minutes of movement, and you tap into a natural way to help your body use energy more efficiently. When dinner is done and your evening movement is complete, the next phase begins preparing your body to burn fat while you sleep. Many people underestimate how powerful sleep is for weight control. The quality of your sleep and the environment you rest in influence hormones, hunger signals, energy use, and fat-burning pathways. When sleep is short, broken, or poor, the body reacts by increasing hunger hormones, lowering satiety hormones, slowing metabolism, and holding on to fat. At the same time, cravings rise, especially for high sugar and high fat foods, and fat loss becomes harder even if diet and exercise stay the same. Your body needs deep, restorative sleep to repair tissue, balance hormones, and mobilize stored fat for energy. When the night environment supports this, you wake up refreshed and leaner rather than groggy and more likely to store fat. The first step towards setting up a fat-burning sleep zone is temperature. A cooler room signals the body that it is time to rest and makes your system work slightly harder to maintain core warmth. That small energy demand adds up. Sleeping in a cool room has been shown to increase metabolic activity and even boost brown fat activity, a special type of fat that burns calories to create heat. Keeping your bedroom temperature slightly cooler is not just about comfort. It helps your body shift into a state that favors fat burning over storage. Next, think about light and screens. Blue light from phones, laptops, and TVs interferes with melatonin, the hormone that helps you fall asleep and stay asleep. When melatonin is suppressed, you take longer to drift off, sleep becomes lighter, and the natural nighttime hormonal rhythm that supports fat use is disrupted. Turning off screens at least 30 to 60 minutes before bed allows your brain to transition into a rest mode instead of staying alert and stimulated. That window of calm gives your nervous system space to settle, reducing stress hormones and helping your metabolism wind down properly. There is also a small but effective habit you can add to reinforce your evening eating boundary. Brush your teeth after your kitchen close time. It tells your brain and body the day of eating has ended. It prevents mindless snacking and late-night cravings, which often strike out of habit, not true hunger. Once the minty taste is there and you have closed that ritual, reaching for snacks becomes less tempting and your digestive system stays calm instead of restarting work right before bed. These small environmental adjustments may sound simple, but they change the signals your body receives. Cooler air, lower light, and a clean palate all guide your system toward deeper sleep, steadier hormones, and an internal setting that favors burning stored fuel through the night. Each piece works quietly, yet together they create the right conditions for your body to do what it is naturally built to do: restore, repair, and use energy efficiently while you rest. Sometimes, even with a well-timed dinner, you might feel a little hungry later in the evening. Hunger does not always mean lack of willpower. Sometimes your body simply needs a little support, especially if you trained that day, had a lighter meal, or are adjusting to new eating times. In this situation, the goal is not to ignore your body, but to respond in a way that keeps your metabolism on track instead of waking up fat storage mode. The key is choosing a small protein-rich snack instead of reaching for sugary or carb-heavy foods. Carbohydrates at night, especially refined ones, raise blood sugar and trigger insulin. That rise sends a signal to store energy instead of burning it. On the other hand, protein supports muscle recovery, stabilizes blood sugar, and keeps insulin lower. When insulin stays low in the evening, your body has a better chance to tap into stored fat for fuel during the night. Protein also plays a major role in satiety. A small amount goes a long way in calming hunger hormones and preventing the urge to graze or snack mindlessly. That means you satisfy the hunger sensation without restarting the whole digestive cycle or causing nighttime cravings to snowball. Plus, consuming protein before bed supports muscle repair and rebuilding. Muscle tissue is metabolically active. The more you maintain and rebuild, the higher your resting burn rate becomes. Supporting muscle overnight is a simple way to enhance long-term fat burning potential. There are many gentle, nighttime-friendly options. A small serving of Greek yogurt, a few bites of cottage cheese, a boiled egg, a small protein shake with water, or a few pieces of turkey or chicken can give your body what it needs without overwhelming the system. Even plant-based options like tofu cubes, edamame, or a tablespoon of nut butter can work if portioned well. The idea is to keep the servings small, calm, and clean, just enough to satisfy hunger, not a second meal. This approach also prevents the common trap, opening the kitchen again, and drifting toward chips, cookies, bread, cereal, leftover food, or sweet snacks. Once those foods enter the evening routine, the body stays in digestion mode longer, sleep hormones struggle to rise, and fat burning is delayed. A structured small protein bite keeps the boundaries strong while respecting real hunger signals. Over time, this habit trains your body to expect stability rather than a late-night carb hit. It encourages recovery, steadier hormones, and a calmer digestive system going into sleep. You stay nourished, you stay in control, and you maintain the metabolic environment that supports overnight fat use instead of storage. Tonight, your body can work for you instead of against you. You now know the steps. Finish dinner a little earlier, add a short and relaxing stroll, and set up a sleep environment that supports true rest and fat burning. These are not extreme changes. They are science-based habits that fit real life. And when done together, they create a powerful nighttime routine that helps your body burn more fat while you sleep. Try this tonight. Notice how you feel when you wake up. Give it a week and you will start to see the difference in your energy, in your hunger control, and yes, in your waistline. The most effective transformations do not begin with giant jumps. They start with small steps repeated consistently. This is one of them. If you are serious about burning fat overnight, comment below and type "I'll try it." I will be checking the comments and supporting you there. Your commitment starts with just those 3 words. And we are not stopping here. In the next video, we will dive into exactly what to eat at dinner to make your nighttime metabolism even stronger and help your body burn fat around the clock. You do not want to miss that one. If you found value in this video, if you learned something new, and if you are ready to take control of your health in a smarter and more sustainable way, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel. It tells the platform that you want more content like this, and it helps us keep creating videos that support your goals. Your journey continues. Let us make the next 7 nights count and let us burn fat the smart way starting tonight.